Hey, all, I've got an update on the 85 LeBaron for you. The car not only has a complete fuel system, but it also has a complete exhaust system now. Let me show you what I got done. Under the hood, things were very straightforward. We got two fuel lines. We've got the feed line, which is 5/16, and the return line, which is a quarter, just about 16 inches each. You can see that I used pinch clamps instead of any other kind of clamp like worm clamps or such. I just like using them. They're good and strong. Those are stainless steel, and if you need to remove them, you just cut them off. It's not a big deal. I know you can't reuse them. That's a fault, but I think they're worth using. I don't like the screw type clamps. They come undone by themselves. Elsewhere in the car, the work was a little more difficult. Let me show you. Okay, so I am under the passenger side car. What you see right here is the new fuel filter. I'm not sure this is going to focus, so I apologize if it doesn't. This is very tight quarters here. Here is the fuel filter. Here are the two lines, in and out. Here is our old friend, Mr. Soft Brake Line. Here's Mr. Soft Brake Line bracket. Above the bracket, right there, is the line that goes to the tank. It is immediately above the bracket. And some sadist at the factory in 1985 put the fuel hose on here with a screw type clamp with the screw facing straight down. It was impossible to get to. I had to remove this bracket, or I had to loosen this bracket to wiggle around. I ended up spending about a half an hour messing around with the clamp that was on there before I was able to cut it off and get this fuel line off. But you can see there's the inline, the outline that goes to the front of the car actually does a loop to connect to the filter. So you can see we got our parking brake line and the fuel filter and the soft brake line all in the same place. This was not fun. In the back, we've got two new fuel lines, the feed and the return. Hopefully I'm not going to get burned using these pinch clamps back here. Hopefully this sender continues working. And over here, the filler neck. It's a little dirty, but that's a new rubber seal. It's a rubber bung. If you ever have to do one of these things, to get rid of that rubber bung out, you have to go up to the filler, the top of the filler neck, take out the 4 screws from the outside. It loosens it up at the top. Then you're going to take the filler neck, you're going to silicone the hell out of it. You're going to actually push it into the tank. And if you push it into the tank and you wiggle it enough and you muscle it enough up at the top, you will get the top of the neck to clear the wheel well arch. So you can rotate it out, and then you will pull the neck completely out of the tank. There's all sorts of weird bends in this filler neck inside the tank, so you got to twist it in directions you weren't expecting, but it will come out. It did for us. And then just use a lot of silicone when you're putting this back in. Again, you're going to twist it all sorts of weird directions until you get it just inside the wheel well, and then maneuver it up back in position, put those screws in. Really not that bad of a process. So that's it for all the soft fuel lines. Let's take a look at the exhaust. So we're under the car. You can see I got a new muffler, and we've got new exhaust pipes going down there, towards the front of the car, up to this point. So the deal is that this pipe here, and then this pipe that goes up and over the suspension and connects to the muffler, are long discontinued parts from Walker. However, these two pieces came with the car. The previous owner, about 25 years ago, bought the parts to fix this exhaust and never installed them. I can only take guesses as to why that happened, but fortunately for me, I was able to basically bolt this all together. It wasn't that difficult. I had to do a little work down there, because the pipe that leads to the engine has been replaced and it's not the correct factory size. They got an adapter and I got some clamps and got that all taken care of, and then just basically just clamping everything together. This whole exhaust system from the factory was clamped together, no welds, so it made it easy for me to do all this. So I got everything in place. If you do this for a living, don't laugh at me. I did the best I could. I'm not an expert at exhaust, but I don't think it's going to leak. Everything is where it should be. I only have one clamp left to do, this last one to the tailpipe. I had to use the clamp for this up at the front where all that wrong pipe stuff happened. But yeah, so the exhaust system on this car is done. She has an exhaust now. She has a solid fuel system now. So next thing will be transmission, and yeah, so hopefully I'm going to get to that tomorrow. The weather is decent today and tomorrow, and then it's going to be miserable. So hopefully this interested somebody. If it did, let me know. Thanks and have a nice day.